Hey everyone, welcome back to my channel. So today I'm going to be sharing with you guys this look right here. I actually am doing a first impressions, trying new products out. I'm also recreating a look. If you guys want to see the process of how I created this whole look right here, definitely continue watching. Also, if you're not yet subscribed, then please subscribe. I do upload 3 times a week, Mondays, Thursdays, and Saturdays, so definitely subscribe so you don't miss out. And yeah, let's just go ahead and jump right in. So I did prime my eyes, or the one eye, off of camera, and I'm going to be taking this P. Louise base. It's just the Rumor 2 shade. I do find that right now that I just applied it, it is a little tacky, but it's also like really thin, and I really enjoy it. I was using this Lorac Behind the Scenes eye primer, and I've had this for so long, and this is already getting like thick, so it's nice that this just kind of spread out really nicely, and I didn't have to like tug on my eyelids. So I'm going to be using a lot of products that are new, and a lot of these products I'm going to be taking during this week's Shop My Stash video. And the 2 palettes I picked out was the Kristen Dominique palette, the Latte palette, and then this is the Pat McGrath palette as well, and this is just like an all shimmer palette. But I am not going to take these palettes to try out in this trying new products video, just because I want to do like another bright eye look. I'm actually getting ready to take pictures for Instagram. It's Saturday, I'm not doing anything, but I wanted to do something fun. This is a new palette to me. This is the Huda Beauty Neon Orange Obsessions palette. I am going to try to recreate a look, which is this one right here. This is super pretty, so I'm just going to try to recreate this look with this palette. And then I also do have this EYN Bright Matte palette as well. I've used this like once or twice, so it's pretty new, so I am going to take some of these shades if I need to, in conjunction with my Neon Obsessions. So again, I am going to recreate that look I just showed you. And the makeup artist's name is Camila, and here is her handle, an IG handle, if you guys want to check her out. She has a lot of like beautiful, a lot of makeup looks she's done, so definitely check her out. I'll try to leave her Instagram down below. Looks like it's like a reddish type of like shade. I don't know, I don't have obviously any red shades in here, so I'm gonna go in with this shade up here in the corner. And I've never used this palette, I have no idea how it performs, but there's a lot of product on my brush. Oh wow. So I'm just going to apply this in my crease, and I'm probably gonna go in with the EYN palette maybe and add like red and brown, like mix a red and a brown together. This is a really pretty color too, and I'm barely going in with my brush. It's pretty pigmented. I'm gonna go in with the EYN palette, and I'm gonna mix this red with this brown right here, just to kind of again deepen it up, the crease. What you guys been up to? I don't know if you guys can tell, but I was playing softball. The season's over, like adult co-ed softball. And second to last game, I decided that it was a good idea to run to home. And they obviously ran behind me to try to tag me out, and I kind of got pushed. It feels like I got pushed, but with my running and them running after me, like as they were tagging me, they kind of pushed me out. So yeah, I have this now because I fell, so yeah. So I'm like recovering. It looks kind of gross, and I have like a big scrape on my knee as well. I'm all bruised up. Like, this is the first year I've ever played softball. Any sport, really. I never played sports in high school. And now that I'm 31, I'm over here playing softball. But it was fun. I would definitely, like, play again next year. So my picture has a little bit of orange, like, up here. So I'm going to go in with this shade right there. It's not, like, super orangey. This is kind of like a peachy shade. Maybe we'll mix these two. It looks yellow now. Okay, well, I'm just gonna apply it and see what it does. Well, actually, red and yellow make orange, right? So I should be going in with the yellow. There we go. You can kind of see that, right? So I did cut my crease off of camera, and it looks like she has like a peachy type of shade in the lid. So I am going to mix these 2 shades. Technically I can probably just use this, but we're gonna see how this ends up looking. Oh, this is very bright. Ooh, let's go in with this shade right here. Huda definitely wasn't kidding when she says this is a neon palette. I'm gonna go in with the shades that I went in the outer corners with the dark red and the brown from the EYN palette and just kind of blend it out on this outer part right here so it's not so bare. I am going to be applying kind of like some glitter on like as a liner, but I kind of want to not leave it bare again. And then she also has a bright white, so I'm going to take the white instead of having to pick it up and show you guys the bright white shade. I'm just going to again grab some of this white and apply it in the inner part right here. This white, I did notice that it's not super opaque in this palette, the EYN one. So in that inspo picture, Camila has like a really thin white line in the crease, and I'm just gonna take one of these like crafters, I don't know what they're called, brushes. And I don't know if you guys can tell, but it's like a really small brush, and I'm gonna take this Hydra liner by Suva Beauty in the shade Space Panda. It's just a white liner, and it does activate with water, so you gotta drop some water in here and then you kind of just mix your brush, and again it activates with water, so it's pretty cool because usually like gel liners, they dry out, so I like that you activate with water for them to work. So I don't know, we're gonna see. Hopefully I can do this. I'm scared, so maybe I should take some of it off. Look how much like there is on here. I'm never super good at doing like precise liners. I heard a tip from one of my friends that you should put your hand on your desk so your hand is steady. So let's see. Not bad. I feel like it's thicker than what I want, but I think it's a good tip though. Whoops, I already messed that up. So I'm gonna definitely have to kind of clean that up. Okay, so I kind of cleaned it up a little bit. I had a few extra lines that I didn't want. So what I did was went back in with what I went in to cut my crease, and then kind of applied more of this shade over it just to kind of get rid of it. You can kind of still see it there, so it needs a little bit more blending, but I think it was a little worse. So now what we're going to do is take my glitter glue, if I can find it, right here. I'm just taking the Too Faced Shadow Insurance glitter glue, and we're going to be creating like a thick wing liner so we can apply the flakes and glitter stuff that we're going to be using. So all I usually do is like go in the back of my hand and kind of apply the glitter glue, and I take a brush. So we probably want like a angled kind of brush. We'll take this one right here. This is just one by AOA Studios. You can see it's kind of like a thicker type of brush. And I'm just putting my brush in the glue, and I'm going to again create a wing. I'm just gonna stamp it on because again it's just glue, so. So I'm going to take these Lorena Makeup Flakes. These ones are in Goldfish, and they're just flakes again, so this is what they look like. I'm going to change my brush just because this brush has glitter in it, or the glue, and I'm just going to tap it on where I applied the glitter glue. How cool is that? In the picture, she also did just line the top part of the wing liner part, so that is also what I'm going to be doing. Hopefully mine is thin and pretty like hers. So I did the other eye off of camera. I was going to apply my mascara and lashes, but I figured I do have a new mascara to share with you guys. This is the Milk Makeup Kush Mascara, so I'm just going to coat my lashes on camera with you guys and see what I think. This video is taking so long to film. I think I've been filming for about an hour already. The packaging is super heavy. The brush kind of feels like it's a little too big for my liking. But overall, I think it's doing a pretty okay job. It's coating my lashes. It's doing what it's supposed to be doing. I don't know. I'm definitely going to test most of these products out the rest of the week. And you guys can come back in next week's Shop My Stash video on Saturday. And I will let you guys know my end of thoughts on everything. So while my lash glue is drying, I'm just going to take this Too Faced Hangover Good to Go Skin Protecting 25 SPF Moisturizer. And we're just going to go ahead and try it out. It does have like a pump right here. Maybe it'll come out, you guys. Wow. Okay. So it's kind of liquidy a little bit. So I'm just going to apply SPF on my face. Hopefully this is not like a bad idea because I do want to take some Instagram pictures. So hopefully there's no flashback. This smells really good. It smells a little bit fruity. Because sometimes SPF has like that strong SPF scent. But it kind of has like a little fruity scent to it as well. I'm also going to take my e.l.f. Beautifully Bare Luminous Matte Primer. And also apply it to prep my skin for my foundation. For foundation this week, we're going to take the new ABH Luminous Foundation. I have mine in the shade 300C. And this is what it looks like. I did swatch my shade in store, but it was dark outside, so hopefully it's a good match for me. What's up with the pump? It's not really coming out a lot. So I'm gonna do one half on with the sponge, and then the other half we'll do it with the brush. I've really been enjoying this Junko sponge because it doesn't absorb any foundation, so whatever you apply is what you're gonna have on the face. And I don't know, I've just really been enjoying it. It really is blending out my foundation super well as well. I don't know, it seems like a pretty good match. I don't know if it'll match me in the wintertime. And then on this other side, I'm going to use a brush over here. I feel like I had really good coverage with the sponge. And I used a lot of it on this side, actually. Okay, so I had to apply my eyelashes because the glue was drying out. But I haven't set my foundation yet. I feel like this shade it like works for me right now, I feel, but like during the winter I think it's gonna be a little too dark for me, but it looks super pretty on the skin. Definitely has like a medium coverage right now, and I think it looks really good. So since my foundation's not set yet, I'm gonna go in with my Natasha Denona Bloom palette, and I'm gonna go in with a cream product, I think. Well, maybe I'll go with them with the sponge, but we are going to take this shade, the lighter one. Let's not go too crazy. And just apply it like if I was applying blush. Technically, I would go in with a brush, but I don't have all of my brushes in here. My brushes live in my restroom, so it looks nice. So now we're gonna skip this, but we're gonna go in with concealer. I have the CoverGirl True Blend Undercover Concealer. I have mine in the shade Golden Natural. And I like to apply my concealer and kind of leave it there for a little bit so it kind of like dries down a little bit so I can get a little more coverage. And I also do like to blend out my concealer with a brush so I get the most coverage because I do have dark circles. If I use my Junko sponge, it probably wouldn't really matter because I feel like regular sponges kind of takes away some of the coverage from concealers, but I feel like the Junko sponge would probably be okay because I don't find that one soaks up any product. So what do we think? I think it looks really pretty. I'm going to apply maybe a little bit more like right down here. I think the coverage is nice. It didn't feel drying when I was applying it, like, or dragging under the under eyes or anything. I'm gonna rub off whatever I had on my sponge from the blush. And I like to blend out the edges with the sponge just to kind of make sure everything is blended out. I like how my foundation looks, and I like how the under eyes are looking as well. I have such a mess on my desk. For powder, I'm going to be taking this Becca Mist Set and Refresh powder. I got this from BoxyCharm, and we're going to go ahead and use this today. I did, like, when I first got it, I did kind of swatch it because I heard it's, like, cooling. It was cool that it was cooling. Maybe if I can open it with my nails. And I'm going to go in with this brush right here. This is the Morphe M581. I bought this to contour, but I feel like it's a little too precise for my liking, so I'm going to use this to set the under eyes. Oh my gosh, it does feel cold. I thought my brush was wet. Wow, that's crazy. This is pretty cool. I like the way it feels. It's kind of different. I'm going to go in with a bigger brush and just kind of apply it to the whole face to set it. Oh my gosh, this is so crazy. It feels like my brush is wet. This is crazy. Usually when my brushes do get wet, like when I get ready by the sink in the mornings, and you know, sometimes when after you brush your teeth, there's a little bit of water like around the sink. Sometimes my brushes get wet and I don't use them, but it's so crazy. It just feels wet when you initially apply it, but like right now that I'm just applying it, it doesn't feel wet. It's probably because I don't have any powder on it. So crazy. But my skin actually looks really nice and smooth. It looks super good. I feel like I should have used my corrector, and I do have a corrector right here that I could have used. So I do see some darkness right there a little bit, but overall this product right here is pretty cool. I feel like it has enough coverage. My dark circles, I really need to be color correcting, so I should have used this product, but this pretty much has like a medium coverage for sure. So before I go and finish the rest of my face, I think I'm going to go in with brows so I don't look a little too crazy. And I just saw in my box that I have this e.l.f. Total Face Sponge that I did not use in this video. So I will have to use it in this week's Shop My Stash. For brows, I do have Maybelline Brow Ultra Slim Pencil in the shade Black Brown. And then I also have this by Rimmel. I got this on sale, so hopefully it's still good. I don't know why Walmart had it on sale. This is the Brow This Way Lightweight Gel in dark brown as well. So we'll be taking both of these products right here. So I'm going to take the spoolie and kind of comb out my brows. This brow is fuller than this brow is. I always like fill this one in faster than on this side, because this one I have to like build it up over here, whereas this one I kind of just need to fill it in. So what I'm going to do, okay, finally. Okay, it's coming up. Oh, okay, so you can't go down. So if you go up, try not to go up too much because it's not going back down. So let's see here. I think my skin looks good. It looks good over there from far. Hopefully my camera's picking it up, but I feel like my skin looks really nice. Okay, so let's go and then this brows. So I'm just going to line them first. Oh, it just went down. What the heck? I think this pencil is malfunctioning, you guys. Okay, so I think you might be able to put it down. I think just it's not like working to go up or down maybe. I have no idea, but so it feels like it's pretty pigmented and it doesn't feel like too creamy or too waxy. I do find that it's more like on the like not drier type side kind of, but it doesn't feel dry, if that makes any sense. I think it filled in my brows really nicely and it did a pretty good job. Let's go ahead and see how this lightweight gel is. It kind of looks like red based a little bit. Well, the packaging does, so let's see. Oh yeah, a little bit. So I don't know. Let's see. I kind of wish the wand was like smaller because it kind of feels like it's a little too fat for my liking. But I like tinted brow just because it kind of just fills in what you kind of missed filling in with, that's a big glob. With your pencil. There we go. I think that should be good. So overall, what do I think of these brow products? It feels pretty good. They're kind of a little dark, but yeah. I'm going to do the other eye off of camera and then we'll go back to the face. So for bronzer, I'm going to take my ABH powder bronzer in the shade Rich Amber. I got this from TJ Maxx for like $10.99. So if you guys are looking for an ABH bronzer, definitely take a look over there. I need to stop showing you guys my nasty hand, right? So here's what that looks like. And I'm going to take my new Waka Waka brush. Kathleen Lights raved about this as bronzer in a favorites video, so that's what we're going to take this with. Ooh, this color is like perfect. It's pretty pigmented, so you definitely need to be careful. And the brush is super cute too, because it has like this type of, has water with like confetti in it. It's really cute. I'm not used to using brushes like this for bronzer, to be honest, because I usually use like something like this. This is the Eco Tools brush, like a dual fiber type of brush that will really like diffuse the bronzer, but I think this brush is not bad. The shade I do like. I do feel like it's a little like on the red tone side, but it looks good. I'm going to take the Wet n Wild High Score Blush Palette. I've had this forever. I don't even know if this is still available. Whoa, I think I just broke mine. Super muscle girl over here. And I'm going to take, it looks like there's 3 shimmers and 1 matte. So you know what? I did use that Natasha Denona palette that kind of looked like this shade over here. So I think we're going to go in with that. So let me just go ahead with this. I do have to pick it up a little bit, or build my brush. Oh, this is super shimmery, guys. It kind of gives like a glow, and I feel like it's kind of emphasizing my pores right there a little bit. But it's kind of pretty, and it kind of looks like it highlighted too, right? Let's go in with the matte one. Wow, it feels like it's super pigmented. Whoa. And it feels like you wouldn't really need a highlighter because it kind of looks like I have highlight on already, right? So it looks like it just came out from this side and I can push it in. Like this side doesn't have a screw. I don't know about that. Okay, and then for highlight, I'm going to take this one by Makeup Obsessions highlighter, and this is in the shade Mega Honey. I've never tried any of this brand's products, and I think you can find this at Target. I don't have a Target near me, so my friend did give this to me for my birthday. Ooh, that's pretty. And it looks super intense on camera. Kind of makes your skin look like wet. So when you're swatching it, it feels kind of dry, but it's like really pigmented. Look at this. It's a really nice, oh, that's where my glitter glue was like, what's going on right there? Pigmented and reflective. It's nice. I wonder if they have more. I'm not sure, but this one seems nice. And the last thing for the face, I do need to do my lips, but I probably have a new lippy, but I don't know. I am going to set my face with this ABH Dewy Set Setting Spray. And lately I kind of feel like I've been pushing the product in after I set, just because I can sometimes see like the dots of the spray, and I kind of want to make sure, see like right there you kind of saw some, so you want to make sure to push the setting spray in. And my skin looks glowy now. It doesn't seem to look like greasy or anything in person, but it looks very glowy on camera, it feels. So for my lips, I'm just going to take this ColourPop lipstick in the shade Third Eye. I like the ColourPop formula because they're really creamy. But this is my overall look. So the standout products in this trying new products video is definitely this palette right here, the Huda Beauty Neon Obsessions palette for sure. Another standout product to me is actually the powder, the Becca Hydra Mist Set and Refresh Powder. It's really unique formula. It's really nice. I like that. I also actually really like this foundation, First Impressions. I think it looks really, really good. Oh, this highlighter is actually really, really nice as well. Look at my skin. It looks super good. This blush palette, it's like an all shimmer palette. I feel like it's emphasizing my pores right here, so I definitely have to do like a pore filling primer. Yeah, I can like, I just feel like I've never really noticed my pores right here. I always like notice them up here and on my nose, but like right here on my cheeks, it's still pretty. And what else? What else did I use? Guys, it's taken me like over an hour and a half to film this video. I started around 1 or 1:30 and it's now 3 o'clock. So, overall, I pretty much enjoyed a lot of the products. The only thing that I was like, is this palette right here, just because of the shimmery shades. Again, because they emphasize my pores, but everything else I feel like is pretty good. Definitely come back to my next week's Shop My Stash video that will be uploaded on Saturday, so you guys can hear my final thoughts. Again, this is just the first impressions, so I will be testing it out the rest of the week until Thursday next week. And then I'll be filming my update on the first impressions. So I hope you guys enjoyed this video. If you did, please don't forget to give it a thumbs up. Please subscribe if you haven't already. And I will see you all in my next video. Bye.